here's the number one single most important SaaS customer retention strategy that you're ever going to want to know about. There are two ways to measure retention: gross revenue retention or net revenue retention. Customers that stick with you after a year and customers that stick with you and buy more within that time period. That's what those two measures measure. The key to having customers that stick around for life is to focus in one particular way and to measure customer happiness using this one metric that virtually no SaaS startup ever measures, let alone guides their work. And that measure is what percentage of customers are successful 90 days after using the product, right? And when I say successful, I don't mean they're able to log in. I don't mean the software is working. I mean the benefits that you promised them actually occurred at the 90-day mark. So if you sell some kind of sales automation tool that you will argue will increase sales 30%, what percentage of your customers have sales increase by 30% 90 days after starting to use your product, right? If you're promising to save your customers cost or time by 20%, 90 days after using your product, did they save, what percentage of those users saved 20% of their time or of their expenses? Now, that is a high bar. Virtually no startup ever focuses on it. Despite having teams and departments called customer success, they're not actually measuring customers being successful. Customers being successful is not they're successfully using the system, right? That's the vendor point of view of customer success. The better approach is from the customer's point of view. What percentage of them are successful after 90 days? If you don't know the answer, then you have room to improve. If you do know the answer and it's below 100%, you have room to improve. If you're not giving customers the outcomes that they've been promised, why would they stick around? Logically, they wouldn't. So you got to make sure you are delivering and then orient the entire company around that. If you just do that, you will have customers for life.